Andrew here, and the coach here from Family of Gamers. Welcome, more gamers, to an exciting, awesome episode. Today, we're going to be doing an awesome unboxing on Wild West Exodus. I'm very excited about this. What about you?
Yeah, I couldn't wait to get it. I'm glad that I wanted to play Outlaws. You wanted to play Lawmen, and it just so happens this is the starter box that we got at Adepticon. So we're going to go through the stuff right now. Okay, so first thing you get is a cool little mini rule book. It's basically, this is kind of like when you get something in the GW starter set, like Dark Vengeance or McCrag. Basically, it's all the rules in here, and how to play, and all the special rules and whatnot. So it's cool because it's a little book you could put in your carrying case and put all your minis in it. It's a nice little thing. It's not heavy. Although the other rule book looked pretty cool with the fluff and whatnot, but this is what comes in the pack.
Okay guys, so this is the template that uses in the game, and I like this because it's all in one. So you got your big blast or your looks like a flamer template that you use in 40K. Here's a long one here, and it says the measurements here: 5, 4, 3 inches. Same thing on the other side. 7 inches here and 11 inches there. So, and also I like how there's the Wild West Exodus symbol on there. That's a pretty neat thing that's on there. Okay, next we have the halos, or measuring for the melee attacks. See, there's 4 inches, 1 inches, 3 inches, and 2 inches. Measure it like that, 1 inch. And then this one's like 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, and just 1/2 right here. Those are pretty nice, and they got the nice and clear Wild West Exodus words there. Pretty nice. Okay, so here we have the tokens. So here's like influence, on fire, prone, which is used in the game. Pretty nice. I like this one here. It's the sheriff star with the Wild West Exodus symbol on it. So these are probably going to be used in the game a lot.
Okay. Alright, so now in the box, every model has a corresponding card to it, and this has every model's stats on it. And you know, you see here like Jesse James is the boss, and Frank James is the underboss, and then there's some guys with heavy weapons and whatnot, and it explains everything on the card. So you don't get a codex or an army book with this. What you're going to get is a card that pertains to each model. So on the front is all his statistics, quickness, halo, his lifeblood, everything. Also, here are the different weapons they have. And what is another cool thing is, on the back here is all their special rules. So it has everything written out, so you can refer to it during the game. If you're going to say activate Jesse and you're going to use the special rules, they're all here for you, and it's right here. And what I've seen a lot of people do is they put this card in some kind of plastic form, or maybe laminate and stuff, and use a dry erase marker to take off the lifeblood. So that's, you know, you can erase it or put it back if you get healed and whatnot. So these are the cards for the Outlaws. Okay, so here are 6 different cards pertaining to the models that are the Lawmen. Okay, so you got White Earp, Doc Holliday, Deputies and whatnot, and the Interceptor, which is basically like a bike that they ride. So this is the same thing as the Outlaws with the special rules on the back. Very cool. Each one corresponds to the model or the mini on the table. These are one of the cards, but you can have up to 5 deputies on there. So it's very, very cool. It's a nice little twist to the game other than having a book.
Alright guys, so we got the D10 dice, and we got a lot of bases here. Now it's D10, not D6 like Warhammer. So it's cool how they include D10s instead of D6s, because you know that's obviously what you use. And also I like the pattern, the color that they use on the dice. It's pretty nice. And so yeah, you get 4 dice, you get a ton of bases, and here's looks like the big bases for the Interceptor and the Iron Horse, normal bases for everybody else.
Alright guys, so this is what sold us on this game, the minis. And these are really, really good, high quality. These are the resin minis. The bosses, like White Earp and Doc Holliday, are resin. So here's all their stuff here. The back is really, really nice sculpt. very, very detailed. I really like these. I like the way they came out. You know, here's Wyatt actually has a shield, and that's one here. Here is Doc Holliday and Travels. This came off, so we'll go here. So we're going to build that up and see what it's like. But I don't know if you can see the detail here. It's actually really, really a nice sculpt here. Lots and lots of cool details in the back, little buckles and whatnot. And then here, this is the
Interceptor.
The Interceptor. This is the bike, or you know, they call it light support in the game. So we're getting one of these for these guys, and then one of these for the Outlaws also. And so it's pretty even as far as models and what you're getting. So this is very cool. If you know a little bit about the Wild West Exodus fluff, there's some kind of new technology that's powering it. So obviously, in the old Wild West, in the real Wild West, they didn't have motorcycles and bikes.
It's more of a sci-fi type thing. I think it's called RJ1027.
Yeah,
is the new technology.
Some kind of technology that they have, and this was what's powering the stuff. So they actually have like neon signs and things like that, and crazy guns and stuff. So, yep, this is what sold us. These are the minis, the resin minis. All right, so here we go. So this is the Outlaws. Here's Frank James. Very, very cool. Like the other minis, very detailed, very nice, and in resin. Okay, now Jesse James, he's in a really cool stance. He's like, you know, crouching down, and he got both arms out, shooting his pistols, which are here. He's got two pistols.
Metallic or
he's got
mechanical arms.
Some kind of robotic arms that that later on you find out in the fluff that he's got replaced by Dr. Carpathian. And
with RJ1027 technology.
And this is not the Interceptor.
This is the Iron Horse.
The Iron Horse, which is a little different, which is very cool.
It's the Outlaws, basically Interceptor.
Yeah, and it's got little saddlebags on it and jets and stuff. I really like this one. This is what sold me on the Outlaws.
Now, what really got me was this. On the Iron Horse, got the bone here.
Yeah, you got like a cattle skull or something like that. So, you know, really good potential for painting and really nice ideas to do these models up really nice. Alright, so these are the minis. The regular guys, they're what's called the hired hands, and they're just basically your troopers that are in here other than the main characters, and they're in plastic.
And we got here two separate sprues for the long-range guys. So this one is the Lawmen sniper guy, and then we got here the Outlaw sniper guy.
Right, and there's some, you know, little things that are very cool. But if you look at the sculpts, they're really nice and detailed, very, very cool, almost like the resin parts, and you know, just very, very nice sculpts. You know, cool heads with the cowboy hats and different things like that. So, you know, and these are the long range guys.
And then on the Outlaw here, you can see, I'm pretty sure because his knee has been, he's like standing on a box or something.
Right, he's got his foot propped up on a box. So
that was really cool. Like,
yeah,
really nice sculpt.
Yeah. So what they you know, they're giving you all these guys right here. So basically, you're getting 10 guys that are troops. You're getting 2 characters. And the bike, the Interceptors, or the Iron Horse, which is going to be used in the game a lot. So these are the plastic sprues.
Alright guys, that's it. This is a starter set. I like it personally, so what do you think, Coach?
I love it. I think it's great. It's one of those things where everything is self-contained. You know, you get the rule book, and you get a ton of minis. So, you know, 10 henchmen, the horse, 1 sniper guy, and 2 bosses. So you're talking about a ton of models. And when we bought this set, the guys were saying it's like over like $300 worth of models and the rule book and templates and everything in there. So this, dollar for dollar, was probably the best buy as far as getting Wild West Exodus.
Really, really, really good. Really.
Excellent. Excellent. The models are great. The rules are great. My one critique, the one thing I would say to help improve this box, is that they should put what goes into what model. Now, if you get the boss models, they're in a bag, and it's very simple: right arm, left arm, hat, head,
Yeah,
whatever. It's pretty
it's all
self-explanatory.
together in
Yes,
that one model, in
it's
that one
self-explanatory. But when you get a sprue of models,
It's like,
they should have directions. I think like this should go with this or this should go with that. That's my really critique as far as a hobby or a modeler. We need directions. A goes into B, B goes into C, C goes into D, and then the model's done. I'm sure we could figure it out, but that's what I would like to maybe in the next starter set give us instructions on how to put the models together. What do you think? Maybe to improve it?
Another thing it should improve is dice. Obviously, there's not a lot of dice. Give this at least 10, maybe like a little bit more, 6 at least.
Well, I think that, but maybe 2 different colors, because when you use your influence, different colored dice is going to work
like
because
blue for your influence.
correct. So if I'm rolling 4 and I say, "Oh, can I influence 2?" I want to know which 2 I have to put the influence on. So I need another colored dice, or I got to roll them separately. But that takes so long. We kind of, the dice games we've been playing, we roll all at once, different colors and different numbers, but it's all there. So I think that's a good idea. Maybe some extra dice and the instructions, but everything else is great. I think it is phenomenal for the amount of stuff you get and what the price was. I can't be beat. And this is a game you were really excited about, right?
I was extremely excited about this. I mean, we watched the movie Tombstone.
Well, before that, you were playing Red Dead Redemption like crazy.
Redemption all the time, and then
we watched Tombstone, 3:10 to you, and we started watching some westerns. So it's like,
Western.
Yeah, let's get into it. And then also, you got we bought the 2 novels, and we got the author to sign it for us. So right now he's reading the novel. When he's done, I'll read it. It's about Jesse James, right, in the background.
Jesse James Archives.
Jesse James Archives, and it's got a lot of the fluff. So, like some others miniature companies out there, I'm a big fluff bunny. I love the fluff. I want to know the backstory. I want to know everything there is to know about this game and what the background is. So that influences your painting and also gets you psyched, because I know right now we have Outlaws and Lawmen, but like you might read it and say, wow, those enlightens are cool. I want to get those. Or I kind of like the Warrior Nation. I like those models. I thought those were pretty cool, but I wanted to start out with the Outlaw and Lawmen and get to it. So what I see in the future for us with this, battle reports, some showcases, all that cool stuff that goes on.
Definitely get more stuff.
Well, yeah, I think get a few more.
Get more stuff. I mean,
some bosses, some troops,
some sidekicks. There's sidekicks.
Right.
That
comes with the gameplay, though. The more we're gonna play, I need this, or to make my guys better, I want to add something like this. Oh, well, this model would help this, or this model would do that. So, I think more play testing. Also, we have our E-Rock and Fabian. Got the ones Fabian's doing Enlightened, and then Eric's doing in the Union. So we have the Outlaws and Lawmen. So it should be cool. 4 different armies. We come together and we just go crazy. So that's that. I think it's great.
I think it's great too. Thumbs up. Double thumbs up.
Double thumbs up. So that's it, guys. So take us out of here.
Alright guys, so if you liked the video, please like, and also if you have any questions about the box, please comment down below. We're going to have a link to the WowSX's website so that you can look at the models and stuff to see what they look like, built. So yeah, and also please subscribe, and we'll see you Wargamers later.